First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
On the ball, on the ball. We got 4. Set, blue 60. Check it backer. And 4 down, tag 53. Hurry.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, takes 2 right there. Set, hey, takes 2. 2 of those 3. 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Tag 53, 4 down. Set, blue 60.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Set, right.
Now Riddick. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
4 down. 7, 11. Take 22.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. Set, lady. Jumbo.
Stafford on third down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Check it. 12.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. Let the left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Brady's going to sneak it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Christian Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football. Rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Riddick with a carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Here's Riddick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On the ground, it's Riddick. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Brady to throw on second down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On the return, it's Tate. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at about the 32. Stafford now to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle made there by Deone Bucannon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Middle, middle, middle. Set. Lady. Pretty hot.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Hey, 22. Set. Lady. Hey, go here. Like.
Stafford escaping the pressure right. And Tate's got it. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Monday. Set. Lady.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey,
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Big 20, big 20.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Like 20.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Brady. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Brady. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Brady so good on 3rd and short.
He's so precise. He's so accurate. Understands exactly what he needs for a first down. You almost think you can go ahead and move the chains before he even takes a snap, don't you?
From midfield, here's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's brought down after a good gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Glover Quinn there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Brady, throw left side, complete. That's Hogan. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and now it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Wait, 20. Right, 80. Go.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
One play at a time now. Right,
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run again with Blunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Set. 180.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Set. 180. Double.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Monday.
On second down, here's Stafford. And it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run again on first down, Lynch. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
20! Wait, 20!
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Tate. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll begin here with Blunt, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Back to throw. Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And to the left side here, Wilson. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for Lions first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. He'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Able to shake him off. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go!
Ingram again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's go!
Lynch running the counter. A beautiful fake. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.